victorious, and we got to find Stian. He has to do some work here.
Okay. At the end, there was, I think, a big problem on Denmark's side because they had a free throw and they forgot one player in the back. In the last 11 seconds, all player in the front. It's such a situation. But 15-0, it's okay. I think.
All right, good work. What's next? This is the schedule here. We have a tiny print I have to stand up and I have to stand up and stretch myself, do a few push-ups, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Bobby, I'd love to keep talking right now if you want, or we can just occasionally go.
Jamen! Man kan. Det kan godt være, at man ikke vinder. De andre får respekt for en, der kan være i fred. Så gå ud, så knæk den. Jamen! Meget løs. Det kan godt være, de store og de stærke, og det kan også godt være, at de har godt for lang tid. Fuck dem. De skal fandme ikke. De skal fandme ikke lade knæk. Ja.
Kæmper, vi husker på det, vi har snakket om derinde. Tænk over det, så er visualiseret derinde. Tænk over det. Husk at dykke på hinanden. Hold jeres pladser. Vi har over kampen her.
Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, det lus! Danmark, Danmark! Der kommer vi for sejr! Kom så, Danmark!
Beyler zamanımız yok. Beyler ilk altı suya. İlk altı hemen suya. İlk altı hemen suya. Aynen ilk altı. Almanya ilk altı. klar på Jonas kommer. Vær klar på Jonas kommer.
Hold det med dig!
Sådan er der.
Semih! Hadi Berkay, hadi Berkay. Berkay buradan çık, değişime gel. Şeye çarpıyordum neredeyse. Kapak! Kapak! Kapak! Kapak!
Okay. Sorry about that. A little technical problem here, but it's resolved. You're watching the Under-21 European Championship from Dagotien. This is brought to you by the Sandefjord Diving Club. We're 3 minutes roughly into the match between Denmark and Turkey. Turkey's taken a 2-0 lead, and there's a timeout probably called by Denmark. So the situation is looking tough for Denmark. The pattern so far has been that the Turkish players have out-muscled the Danes, and there's of course technique, but a lot of it is technique plus physical strength. They're able to just remove the ball so that the player who gets the ball can't hold on to it. I mean, Stian, you wait till you see. Stian is back. He's getting a little shot of chocolate. He's going to be giving us a comment in a minute. But were you watching the match over there? Okay, Stian was working, streaming there for a while. So right now we can say the Turks have physical strength on their side. It's coordination, but they can rip the ball away from the Danish guy.
Yeah, the Turks have very strong physique. It's very tough to hold on against them.
Yeah, so that sound there is they're filling up the referee's air tanks, and now it's Turkey coming in on the Danish basket. A defender manages to block the ball out with his foot, and they push the Turks back. Good forechecking here by Denmark, but the Turks return, and Turkey's coming in from the top. He's got the goalie's head. He's got him off the basket, so it's disorder. It'll be a goal very easily, unless what's happened now.
We have a referee call.
Favor, free throw, no goal. Denmark has the ball, but it's not positive for Denmark to have people wrestling, playing around with your goalie like that above.
No,
disorder.
They're taking a beating, definitely. Yes. And there seems to be some confusion. And here we go. And another call. What for?
2 meters, maybe.
Players are looking at the referee. New free ball. Possibly Turkey has gotten a warning before on staying too close during free balls.
Yes. Well, the rule about free throws is that you have to be 2 meters away, and then after the ball is put into play with the buzzer, you cannot attack the person who has the ball for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, that's a long time in sports. So basically the referees are not consistent in enforcing this rule, and you have to hold your fingers up sometimes like this with 2 fingers up to tell them you want those 2 meters, and also the 3 seconds, that's even harder. Denmark and Turkey in the middle of the pool in a contest for the ball, which goes to Denmark.
Gets in.
They come in,
Tries to get the ball down, but
and they've got 2 players on the left side waiting, but that's too much. Okay, it would have been great if that player could have gotten the ball, but when that didn't happen, he should have swum out immediately to the other side.
the Turkish defender is paying attention, so he gets the ball straight in his arms.
It was hard, yeah. Oh, Turkey with the
Danish
ball.
player not paying attention, and Turkey has the ball. Pass, counter-attack. Danish defense is there.
Jonas er der.
Oh, the Danish player chases the Turkish opponent into the corner, fighting for the ball, not get it, and it goes down to the next player in the Turkish wave attack, and then to the next. So he's going to go into the corner and leaves it to a teammate before going up. Well, Turkey can really afford to be careful with the ball now here and delay. They don't have to make attacks which risk.
No, they're not in any rush at all.
They're not in any rush, no.
So if they see a possibility, they will go in. You see that they want to score, they like to score, so they will. Yeah, you see there, great goal.
That was we could see that coming. I know, I could feel Skian saying it's going to be a goal. Should I say anything? But he didn't have time really. Neither did I, because it was obvious that if you get the goalie's back to that degree with no back or forward on you, and you're big and strong, you're going to force the goalie off. It should be like that.
And let's see, the player who scored was number 10. His name, Emre Can Argan. Pronunciation probably way off. And we have again an open goal. Just 20 seconds after
20 seconds.
the first one.
The second, 4-0.
Bekle. Alper.
Just a
Bekle.
second.
And now Denmark's having a hard time keeping the Turkish players away. And even if they don't see an opportunity, they will pull out, reorganize, and come straight back in again. And they're so strong and in control of the ball. It's very hard to get them away. See, they try to circle around, kind of keeping at a distance, pulling out, passing, doing even more back outs, passing down, and another attack. Tries to get over, get the ball down, and there we have another goal. Guaranteed. Yeah. You see they play as a team. When they go in several players at once, gets the ball over around to a free player who can score easily. He doesn't have anything to stop him at all.
So Denmark, who beat Finland rather easily, is going down to Turkey in a similar, even worse fashion. Really.
Yeah.
No, similar fashion. And that means that we're seeing the final standings starting to emerge, getting a feeling for it.
Definitely.
What can happen.
We're just halfway in the first half, and it's 5-0. This is going to be huge numbers.
Given that these are men's teams, and they shouldn't be allowing Turkey to be physically so dominant over them. It means that the Danish guys, they need to go to the weight room if they want to compete.
Well, yeah, they need to train, and
I mean, maybe they lift weights, but they're not lifting weights, powerlifting, the way these Turkish guys are. That's explosive energy to come off the bottom and hit the goal. And you have to have you have to be in the gym to some degree to do that. Powerlifting or CrossFit, something like that. Because I know the Australian players.
an open goal, and there it is.
The Australian players, they know now that they cannot play after Cali. They know that they cannot go without bulking up to some degree.
Even any kind of sport, you have to be in peak physical condition. Even if it's an endurance sport, you need to be strong. And just look at the Australian football, land rugby, anything. They're huge, strong, athletic guys.
You were 6.5 minutes roughly left in this first half here. You were in Australia, and I don't know if you saw it. Did you notice that they were getting serious about strength training or conditioning?
Well, I wasn't there for too long, so it's hard to say. Most people prioritize their swimming training. Yeah. Most of the pools in Australia were longer and deeper, and it's more beneficial to be a good swimmer.
And they had the baskets up in the pool in some places.
Well, I guess a couple of pools that are sloped, they had to do that. Not everyone, not all pools, not at all.
So 6.5 minutes, a little under 6.5 minutes remaining. Turkey is leading Denmark 7-0. I wonder whether the Danes will actually score a goal. When we were watching Denmark against Colombia, women in match 4, I thought that the Danish women, they had a chance. They could have scored if they had. But I don't know if the Danish guys are going to score. It's not clear if they can.
I don't know. I think they need to mobilize a lot in a short amount of time, and possibly have a I don't want to say lucky fast break, but a quick fast break, one-on-one, open basket, something. I don't think we're going to see it.
So Denmark coming from above, and here it is at strength. The Turkish player just really put so much pressure on them that they lost the ball a bit later, and their goalie is now 2 on 3. They're coming in, and you can see that the Turkish players are pushing the Danish backs aside. They're forcing their way through. And now they have a clear route to get under the goal. They grab the goalie however they like, and it's a desperate situation. And now they can breathe again because it's another goal yet. This is just, it's not long fun. Well, I mean, but when there's no the outcome of that.
There's no tension in the game at all. It's just formalities from now on. And you can see the Turkish players smiling, coming out of the pool, getting down at the bench. I think they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, they're just having fun. In from above, the Danish player, he didn't have the player to pass to, and all his possibilities were just Turkish, really. So, oh, now's a chance. He's got a player on him, but they have the goalie. Can they build on this opportunity? No, now the opportunity's disappearing.
Oh, and doesn't pay attention. Ball goes to Turkish player. And what happens? 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Push.
Good playing by the Danish goalie.
A bit sloppy goal scoring attempt. The second wave took it in easily.
We didn't see it, but it's not a surprise. Oh, a new pizza here with hot pizza. Gotta go for it. Thank you. So we're probably going to talk a little bit less now as this 0-9 is not dramatic, but we'll.
Tutma kenarı. Tutma kenarı. Kenarı tutma. Kapak.
I think it's great, Stian, that Turkey is so strong, because it really is a wake-up call for the Nordic countries that Turkey's coming, and it's not a matter of just being great against it. It's going to be necessary to develop youth programs, otherwise there's no way to compete with them.
Alper, yok Caner kapağa geçiyorsun. Suda tekrar ver. O zaman
and as we mentioned before, the Turkish players, they all have jerseys with their numbers and names. It's at a different level of commitment. A lot of people, they said, oh, it's an open goal. Great. Does Akkunen have jerseys yet? They don't, do they? They do. They have jerseys. Well, jerseys don't make you a good player. It's not just having a jersey that doesn't. The action resumes. 10-0. First half, Turkey is wiping Denmark. Wiping them out.
Yeah, this is going to be at least 20-0.
The Turkish players are not only stronger, they're good at reading the game, they're in the right position, they're doing the right things, and I think this looks to me like a Turkey-Colombia final.
It's not unlikely. I think, Turkey is the main favorite here now. I can't see anything else going.
The Colombian guys, they're good. They're not good. So we'll see how if they have to.
They're fast and they're good with the ball. So I don't know. Let's see if they can keep up the pressure, the sheer force applied by the Turkish players if they meet. And if we see the comments on the live stream, we have, well, at least 100 comments. And it's a lot.
It's a YouTube live stream, great.
It is. That's how it works. So it's mostly Colombian and Turkish players
Or calling
or commenters
That's all right.
from their names, it seems. They don't seem German or Nordic or something. So I think both Colombia and Turkey have a lot of fans back home.
I mean, it seems like Medellin has more than one club. They have a whole bunch of clubs.
I don't know much about clubs and cities, but probably.
The water's a bit dirty now, so that it's not your computer screen which is dirty. Your computer screen is probably dirty, but it's not only your computer screen which is dirty. The water is dirty. So wipe your computer screen. It will help, but it won't take away all of the fuzzy white stuff.
Still, we have a pretty solid quality here, I think.
Stian is.
It could be worse.
Could be worse.
I've seen worse. And well, the surface cameras are at least very good.
Free throw. Denmark is in blue, Turkey is in white. Denmark has 1 minute to prevent any further goals in the first half. Right now they're down 10-0. It's a shellacking or they're being dished out a tough lesson here. Another goal. Denmark puts a free throw into play. Danish player who got the ball circles around the goal to the strong side, and he's pressed until finally at last Turkey strips it away, takes it across the field. It's Turkey on fast break. This is low. End of the first half. 15-0. Gotta drink you want something to drink?
I think I'm good.
Kom så, drenge. Vi skulle lige være i lavet af. Vi fucking landsholdet det her.
And we're on again. And we have a free throw for Denmark. Pass in the surface and immediately locked up by Turkish players. You can see that the live stream comment section is very active. I think we have somewhere over 200 comments, which is very impressive. So, but it seems to be mostly Colombian and Turkish players. And we've had some comments turn the left camera to the right, a bit up, to get more view. Yeah. Let's see. Shift the right camera a bit to the right. And up to the left. Yeah, we can see that we have some trouble. We had some trouble with the right camera earlier today, so we don't want to mess with it more than necessary. But maybe we have time to check it out later. We'll keep it in mind. Turkey is continuing to keep pressure. They have players waiting around the basket. They seem to have infinite amount of air and almost lazily diving down. I think the Danish team they're exhausted. So whenever the Turkish players now mount strong attacks, they're probably going to score. Pass over, pushing up. Goalkeeper gets the ball. It's a referee call. Seems to be pushing without the ball. And it's a Danish free throw. Another Danish free throw. There's been a lot of calls against Turkey this day. So might be they're playing a bit rough, a bit violent, but their opponents never seem to be able to take advantage of the referee calls. Well, Turkey is keeping up the pressure, as usual. And Turkey gets in, ball underneath. Denmark locks it up. Goes to a Turkish player, passes backwards. He goes in, pushes up. He's locked up again. Hi Levi. So, how are you?
I'm a bit disappointed and impressed that
You played against Denmark, right? Yeah.
and then
Might be rough.
was it working or is it working now? Shame. Oh. Myself back again. Lev.
What's your last name?
Larsen.
Larsen. Levi Larsen.
No, that's what it says on my shirt. Yeah.
So you have been through a match already today against...
Yeah, we played against Denmark, and Denmark won us 7-2, and now Denmark's playing against Turkey.
And Stian is asking you about what's going on here. So keep going, guys.
Well,
keep going about. Should we talk about our game against Denmark or this game? Because, well, there's not much.
We can start with your game against Denmark. How did you feel it went?
Well,
Denmark seemed to control most of the game.
we should have had playful tournament at the morning. We didn't make it to that. We only came at 1 o'clock, so we didn't play at all before our game. So when we started playing, we were quite messed up, and our defense team and the attackers teams, they didn't play with players. They played with like running players.
Yeah.
So then we had a couple misunderstandings, and first we got one, I don't know, is it a penalty when someone goes to sit on his chair?
Yeah, the 2 minute time penalty.
Time out. No, it's not a time. It's cool out.
Yeah.
When somebody goes to sit on a bench. What's it called? Penalty box. Okay. So, yeah, so
we
we
got 2 minutes.
Yeah, 4 against 6. So
4 against 6. Yeah.
that was quite hard. That's why they got the head start like 7-0 in the first round. Then I think we came back a little on the second round, but we only managed to make like 2 scores, so not that well.
So you weren't completely prepared since you haven't.
No, we should have been better prepared, I guess.
You hadn't been in the pool and getting properly warmed up.
No, we had a warm up like a regular swim.
Yeah, but not with the ball.
No, not with the ball, not like any games. Not
Yeah,
play.
Most people.
Turkish, they're like, okay, they're playing exactly, I don't know, like Molde is playing, they always have like at least 4 attacks. Molde usually has 3, they have like 4 attacks against 1 goalie.
They have a quite similar style. They're very aggressive at the ball, and every time they get it, they want to go to the basket.
Yeah, they're
straight to the
yeah,
basket.
they won't stop to think and where to pass, they'll just go. And their defense is good too. Like I've seen a couple of the Denmark's guys when they try to go to the basket, like it's not quite fair, but the goalies are giving them quite a hard, like they're kicking with the knees and stuff. So. Oh, how did that happen? No, come on.
Seemed to be loss of the ball in the midfield and then straight back in there. So when are you gonna play against Turkey?
Turkey is tomorrow somewhere around midday. So tomorrow, and our game it was supposed to start like I don't know 10 minutes, 20 minutes ago, but against it, I guess it has been.
Yeah, there seems to be some delay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why. Maybe it was delayed from the beginning.
Yeah, it has like
it's
little by little, it's moved little by little. So.
But it's not late anyways, I think, so you're not going to lose any sleep over it, hopefully.
Yeah.
So after Turkey, you're going to play against...
Yeah, we have a game tomorrow yet. We are playing against Germany.
And Germany as well.
Yeah. So we'll see. Last year we lost to Germany. We had a tie, like 2-2 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
They had scored 2 scores from penalty shots. So it was like I don't know, kind of the judge game wasn't so fair against us. And then we had the extra time at the end of the game, and they made a score, so they won 3-2. So it was quite close. We almost won.
But it
could have won.
It's more motivating to play a 2-2 game.
It is. This isn't that. This is just. I guess the Denmark guys at this point as well to try to take it a little bit easier because they have games tomorrow and
try to finish the game with some dignity left.
Yeah.
Because
what happened?
The referee call against Turkey seems to be 2 minutes for a Turkish player. Oh, I'm not sure why. At least we can see him here in the edge of our screen. He seems a bit upset. I don't know why he got
something.
I don't know why there was something
like holding or something like that.
It might have been a bit more pushing or something because he doesn't seem happy.
But Denmark, they don't play nice either. So like, when I play against them, there was like this. There was like
Yeah.
trying to score, and then a couple more players around me. I was trying to get to the surface. We had like a shift change with the goalies. And someone was holding my hand. I was looking at him. He knew that I didn't have the ball. He was still holding my hand. He didn't let me go to the surface. So they are not playing that nice either. But then again, it's not nice to cheat, but everybody tries to see that the limit is kind of like with the judges.
And it's up to the referees to set the limits.
Yeah.
If the referees never set the limits, then everyone is just gonna push the limit higher and higher and higher. And I don't know if you saw it, but I think that happened last weekend in the EuroLeague.
Oh, I watched that game.
Molde played against Bethel.
Okay.
And it was a really rough physical match, and after the match a fight broke out between a couple of players.
I've read some stuff like about previous games. It wasn't Bethel, but it was some other Russian team, and they've had quite a lot of kind of misunderstandings with the judges and previous things, and they've made complaints to the. I think that game was in Finland, or it could have been an international game, I'm not sure. But Russia made a complaint letter to Finland, and then there's a video recording of it online, and it doesn't look that nice.
If the referees are strict enough, they most of the times manage to keep the game under control. But if they never set the limits, well,
that's
it will escalate.
But then again, it's quite hard because you have several judges, but anyways, some of the judges, they have to look. I think they've like most of them look like at general things all the time, but they're looking at one specific thing. Like for example, is the goalie, does he have the shoulder in the basket? Like one of them probably is looking at that, and the other one is trying to look like, are the players outside the ball, the ones that aren't close to the ball, cheating somehow? Because if everybody's looking at the ball, all the cheating that's happening outside of the game, like at the edges of the game, nobody's gonna notice that. So they have to watch out.
And we're on again. Denmark, they want to score a goal. You can see that.
Yeah, that's right.
They haven't given up. So every time they get in,
but they can't hold the ball at that end, and their defense, I guess they're really tired. They must be really tired and
probably frustrated.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they seem to want to do things individually, get in and...
Yeah, they're taking, I think, kind of too much effort with one guy, and then
could have been a...
They should have more players below the surface, because I know, although they have like they have 12 players and they're playing defense most of the time, they still have a full bench of people, so they should have more like under the water, players under the water, because if they have, even if they have 3 players on the surface, that's a bit too much. They should have at least 4 players on the water. And then where's the goalie? Where's the goalie? That goalie wasn't positioned well. Yeah.
And there's another goal.
Yeah. The goalie should have been there early, and he should have turned his feet against the player and pushed him. Now he'll let the other player touch his neck, so...
This will probably go over 20 goals, I think.
It's the biggest score so far. I wonder, at least in the finals, when Colombia and Turkish are playing against each other, that's gonna be, because they have completely different styles.
Yeah.
Turkish play with force and momentum, they're like going and they're big guys. The Colombians, they're thick and they're fast.
Yeah.
So, and they have they're playing with passes all the time. So if you can't cut their passes, you won't catch the guy, because every time you get someone with the ball, they pass immediately, so you can't get him. And you can't catch the other guy who got the ball after the pass. But Turkish, then again, they're like going with force. And Colombia, then again, I think they don't have that much power to score with basket, but they're always looking for the change.
Yeah.
And when the goalies change, they put it between the change. So That's what they do. They play around with the ball.
Controlling players.
Yeah.
They still have some strong players. You can tell.
Well, not like Turkish. Turkish,
not
they go
like-
with the force. They don't wait. Well, they, of course, they wait sometimes. I don't know why exactly, but they pull out quite a lot of times too, so they don't lose the ball. They don't because a lot of times in these young players' games, if somebody tries to score a basket, they don't make it. They don't see a player close by. Even with really bad teams, they might just give the ball straight to the goalie, which is quite sad because you should keep the ball and come out and wait for the other way to come in. Oh, and here you
I want
see.
to ask you guys, because now one Danish player, Schaefer, he's injured. He got kicked in the head, and he's hurt. He got passed out, knocked out on the wall.
Did they have to get him to the surface, or did he come by himself?
I don't know, but now there's talk about are the Turkish players
a bit too rough.
kicking? Are they?
They're using their knees quite a lot.
A lot.
I'm afraid, yes. Because when you look at the goalies, they don't have that much defense going on. So right now, so you can't see that. A lot of times, like if somebody comes close and they're past the flipper, and they come closer, they use their hands and their knees. So that's quite rough.
So it's like a blow instead of.
Yeah, and you can with your knee you can't kick quickly, but you can kick really stronger. So
They definitely play aggressive.
but otherwise they're playing, I don't know, not like too aggressive, but like they should be.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the thing. Maybe that's a bit goes over the top.
I think that they're playing just below the reasonable limits.
Like otherwise, but then when they go to defense, you can't get past the defense because they're using.
Might
all
be
of them
sometimes the player gets a bit too rough. So then again, as we discussed earlier, it's up to the referees. They need to set the limit for where they want to tolerate the play.
Yeah, they should watch out more for that. Yeah.
It's interesting that this comes after the EuroLeague, the big fight.
Now you should watch out because now if they get to score, you'll see how they use their knees. Okay, they didn't get to the basket. But anyway, you were saying?
After the EuroLeague fight, then the question is, how rough can underwater rugby be before it's not safe and no fun? So maybe this discussion is coming up more after this 2 weekends in a row. The fight in EuroLeague.
I didn't.
You heard about it?
I heard about it. Yeah. But then again, I think.
Or is that penalty?
I think. Well, of course, it's bad that fights happens and if the games are violent. But anyways, I think it's kind of going down. If you would look at the 90s games, so I think you had a lot
even more violence.
Yeah. So it's going in the better direction slowly, but anyways.
But do you feel now that if you want to be competitive, that you have to go and lift more weights to be able to fight off these guys?
Well, I do that already, but then again, well, you don't have to because, for example, the Colombians, I think, well, they might lift weights as well, but they're doing quite a lot of what's the opposite of lifting heavyweights, like doing cardio. So they do a lot of cardio, I guess, and swimming. And you can see it from their game, and like flippers, I mean, especially because they're quite fast. Turkish that's good defense. That's good. And he's trying to get under the neck. He got the neck. Oh man, that's bad. Oh, that's a good one. That's a small one, but that's awesome. That's good.
So. Well, we could see that the Danish goalie managed to hold off the penalty here, and that's not just the.
And he only took one dive.
Yes.
Turkish boy tries to get it on first. I don't know why he didn't give up. He gave the ball away. He kind of gave the ball. He should have tried to take the ball back, go back to the surface. He could have gotten another.
We have no replay, so I can only remember that the Danish goalie made it very difficult for him.
He did, but
spun
then
round.
again, the Danish goalie didn't get the ball until the Turkish guy gave him the ball. I'm not sure if I saw correct, but it was.
You think they're friends, and he said you can have it.
Yeah, exactly. Like he won. That was a good fight. You can keep the ball.
When you take a penalty, if you are the penalty taker, time is your best friend. Because if you spend your 45 seconds and the goalkeeper saves it while being down there with a high pulse and
if you can keep
fighting
it
in
down
45
there,
seconds, then he deserves to save it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, maybe some referees should, coach should say that every time you take a penalty, you should swim as fast as you can into the player, just make brief contact to start his heart,
and the thing is
then
that
go straight up.
you don't
and
want
wait.
to just, you have to make the contact hard.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, if there's a goalie that knows what he's doing, knows how to take the penalty shot, he'll either go to the defense player's position or then keep his kind of foot forward and just keep the flippers so that he doesn't have to do anything. And if you don't get past the flippers, his pulse doesn't get up. So then you can just easily stay down for 45 minutes. But if you go from the top first, like so close to the wall, so
He has to go up on the goal.
yeah, like if you go by the wall,
Yeah.
so the goalie can't use his legs or he has to spin and then go under the goalie, so the goalie gets frustrated because then he can't do anything, he just has to spin. And then if you don't get to score it, don't lose the ball, go to the surface, you can easily take like 5 breaths, there's a lot of time, and then you can get back down and the goalie's he's having a bad time.
Yeah.
It's not nice. Oh, what happened there? But we were talking about like the decrease in violence, like what was it? What were we talking about?
Yeah, so we were talking about was underwater rugby more violent in the past, and now it's a nicer.
I think because we have a lot of old players in our team, and it's like the newer players were quite good friends with, like not with other national teams. For example, in Finland, we play with each other, like the other teams, and we're quite good friends with other teams. But then you have some old guys like who sometimes see that if something doesn't go as they wanted or the play is unfair, the solution is to kind of be violent or hit or something like that, which is obviously
A different ethical.
yeah, like the youngsters are
Don't do that.
yeah,
no.
they're not that much at least.
So now the score is up to 20.
Oh, you were correct. We'll probably go on over 20.
But
So really, the Turks don't need to play dirty if they can win by 20-0.
I don't think they played. I don't think
they're
they're
winning
playing dirty.
easily.
They're playing rough, and rough is
Not
okay.
over rough. It's
Not over it.
Yeah, they're playing good, I think. Like, it's not that rough. I don't know what happened with the pass out, but
It can be could be an accident. Could be one player.
it doesn't even
going-
have to be Turkish. It could be their own
Oh,
player.
it could
Yeah.
be the role player.
Even if you can just swim into the wall and pass out, so it
But,
doesn't have to be anybody's fault.
But definitely, Turkish players are playing with a lot of
Fast break.
intensity. Very rough, but I won't say they're playing violent or unfair.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like that to me.
Yeah.
So you see, they're moving well with the ball. Also,
I think part of it is the commitment to training that if you do a lot of powerlifting or whatever it is to build up your muscle mass, so you can do more physical things and it's harder to get hit.
But then again, like we were talking about the cardio with Colombians, I guess they do a lot of weights too. But when you do cardio like Colombians, you don't have to have contact. You don't have to play
No.
contact. You can just swing, disturb the defensive team when they're at the basket defending their goal basket. So just tire them, and then like Colombians, they come quite hard at the goalies and the defenders. But then again, I think their tactic more so, at least last year, was to score between the changes, and when there's like only a goalie or only a goalie and a defense player. If you don't have an attacker helping down there, that's when they hit. But Turkish guys, they try to hit all the time, and even if the situation doesn't seem that good, they'll try, and if it doesn't work, they get the ball out and then try again. But Colombians, they I think at least last year
They're good.
they're good. They're really fast. You can't touch the ball. If you get the player with the ball, they'll pass.
No.
So you won't get the ball. And then again, if you're defending, so the goalie and the defender are doing their job, and then you only have 2 attackers who try to take the ball away. If it's moving constantly, there's nothing you can do about it.
Who's the player who was hurt?
It doesn't look that bad. I don't know, he could have a concussion or something, so. But he doesn't have any. This is the last game of the
You see the scoring pass.
one of the 10. It's fine. Okay, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
warm up.
But it was great that you came here. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. It was good. Good luck. Your next match. Good luck. All right.
So 20 seconds left of the match. Next match is, let's see, it's Germany versus Sweden, women's match.
Oh, that should be good. We don't know anything about Germany.
I've never seen a German junior women's team
It's the
before.
first time ever.
So,
Yep. Good luck to them. How's the schedule look? We have how many games left today?